we just didn't have any fight in us. It didn't seem. And then we made a lineup change and kind of found ourselves a little bit, and we're just scrambling and fighting hard for every point. And I think the biggest thing for me is that what I take away from this match is that my kids didn't quit. They fought really hard. We didn't make plays in game 4 that we needed to. You know, when you have, you know, maybe a player or two not make a play, you know, we have to make against a great team like Central. Then that's going to be the difference in the ball game. And so it was not for lack of effort. Our kids gave great effort. Well, after we made that switch, found themselves a little bit. And so I'm certainly happy that we didn't leave the building out like we felt after game 1 and 2. I thought that Penniston was big for them tonight, to be honest with you. You know, we know Huffman and Paul Harris are going to be, you know, going to get theirs, and we just try to control them as much as we possibly can. But I thought Brady might have been the difference in the match.
What's the initial diagnosis on Jessica? Looked like she hit the standard on the fly, or did she land and then hit it with her leg?
I can't tell you. I don't know. I mean, other than it's either a high ankle sprain or a break. That's all I know.
What's your guys' mentality when you see a player of her caliber go down so hard?
I mean, it's definitely hard not to be shaken up, but what Coach always says is we have to think about what we have, and we can't think about what we don't have. And I think Jessica Kopp did an amazing job stepping in his middle. She hasn't played that since she's been at Washburn, except for just in spring and in some drills where she had to just help out. But yeah, she did awesome, and I'm so proud of her. And I mean, we just didn't play well game 1 and game 2, and I'm just happy how we came back and fought, but wish it could have changed it, but Central's a great team, so.
How long did it take you to really kind of adjust and settle into a little bit of a flow with the new rotation?
I'd say definitely game 3.
Mm-hmm. What was the rotation you eventually went to that worked? I know Corey didn't play much in games 1 and 2.
She played all.
And came in game 3, and it seemed like that's when you guys was that where you moved her in?
What we did was we were just scrambling. You know, we had Marissa in the middle at first, and then we moved Cobb to the middle and Marissa back to the right side, which is her normal. Cobb's so flexible. Cobb can play any 3 of those positions. You know, I got to tell you something. Cobb had a really good tournament, so I'm really excited for her. And you know, the thing is that, you know, sometimes being the utility player, you know, in baseball is not a good thing. You know, you don't get to play as much as, but you know, the way she can play any position is pretty amazing, because she's not a great jumper, but she's a really fast jumper. So as a middle, she's really effective there. And plus Marissa's being the freshman, we didn't want to take her out of her comfort zone too much. So we tried to leave her on the right side.
How comfortable were you putting, you know, both Marissa and Corey, freshmen, putting them in this situation? Obviously, you know, they have to be ready for this spot. And
sure.
I mean, were you confident going to them?
Well, both those kids will be all-conference kids here. They'll both be really good players at Washburn. I mean, they're going to be, you know, I just use this term, studs for us. Mm-hmm. They're going to be, and they know that, and they know I feel that way about them. So. You know, we do have that saying. We can't worry about what we don't have. We have to worry about what we do have, and then we have to make an adjustment, and hopefully it works. And it didn't look. Warrensburg. Central Missouri State is a really good team, and those 4 seniors he has are, you know, I feel like about them not exactly the way I feel about my own, but I mean they're class people, just like my kids are. They're good folks, and they're great volleyball players, and you know, I just told him just 2 seconds ago, hey, I want him to win the whole thing because it makes us look better. You know, so we're going to be MIAA fans, and we're going to be Central fans, and we want them to win it.
Marissa, thoughts on just stepping into that situation, both for you and kind of speak on Corey's behalf, you know, having to rise to that occasion?
I think we both kind of go in nervous, but it's just something that we have to kind of overcome. And I mean, when I first started at middle, I wanted to play as well as I could, like for the team, but also for Phi. Like, I didn't want to, like, for people to think that we couldn't do it because we could. It's just, I wanted to do it for her and the team.
What can you guys say about the atmosphere? It seems like you guys traveled really well as far as your fans.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot of people come support us, and we appreciate all them a lot. And our parents are great, and our friends are great. And it was a good atmosphere. And Central had a lot of fans show up, and that was, it's always tough to play here, but it was nice to see our fans come too.